Hello and welcome back to another episode of Gregicality Skyblock Edition. In today's episode we have a lot to do. Firstly, I'm gonna start by describing what I did off camera. I bred some of the sheep right here. I also got another one, and I also removed the farm because we're not gonna need any more wheat. And I also want to dye the sheep black. So if we go in ink, in order to get ink, we have needed to build and put down some water and then wait for squids to spawn in a river biome. However, we're not in a river biome, and even though there is one, like right there, I checked the minimap. If we go here, it says river biome. I actually found a better way to get ink sacs. If you go to black dye from Gregicality Community Edition, this can be made with pulverized coal or charcoal and dark ashes. And in order to get dark ashes, you can get a tiny pile of dark ashes, which we can get from our blast furnace. So we really should get this ASAP. Off camera, I processed all of the materials. I needed to pulverize all the bricks and all the clay, and then take the fire clay and compress it. And now I need to smelt it down. Thankfully, these have been running a lot. I've actually had to break them a couple times because they've made too much creosote. And I can just use that in order to smelt them. And there go my torches. Also, I'll tell you why there's a dirt block right here in a bit. Right. Also, this machine, the steam rock breaker. That's essentially how you get infinite cobblestone, or at least automatic cobblestone in this pack, because there's no compact cobblestone generator like there is in other packs. Yeah, the only thing you can do is use a electric rock breaker or a steam rock breaker. So we might as well. Now then, let's also put this here. What are these machines? First of all, let's talk about the macerator. We already talked about it, so I'll be brief. It essentially doubles ores. I've already gone and processed all of my ores, as you can see here. But eventually you put one copper piece in, you get 2 copper dust out. The steam forge hammer. The steam forge hammer is a really useful machine. And for instance, if we... Right, how should I find it? Let's go copper ore piece. For instance, after you macerate it, you get crushed copper ore. And in order to process that, you're gonna either macerate it again and then throw it into a cauldron, or, which takes like 2.5k steam, or you can put it through the forge hammer, which takes 1/10 of that steam, not to mention 1/3 of the time, and gives the same outcome. Also, another really useful use for the steam forge hammer is its ability to make plates. As you know, the only way we can make plates right now is by taking 2 of an ingot and pressing it against the hammer. But that's very inefficient. The forge hammer, as you can see, can take 3 ingots and make 2 plates, meaning that each plate is 1.5 ingots, which is a lot better than 2, because every small amount counts in resources when it comes to Gregtech. So I have to process all of these, and I also did some crafting right here. You can see circuit boards, resistors and stuff. This was all done right here to fill these quests. We're eventually gonna craft these on camera as well, because we're gonna need a lot of circuits. So yeah. Now then, I didn't craft the alloy smelter, however I realized that in order to get this, which is needed for progression, you need steel, so there'd be no point to craft it right now. Anyways, let's talk about the steam rock breaker. Where's my wrench? Like so. Let's place it down here. I decided to put it here. Now I'm gonna explain this contraption. The steam rock breaker essentially, also we're gonna have to move this, so let's take everything out of here. How the steam rock breaker works. It needs to have water on one side. It also needs to have lava on the other side. Let's go grab some. Let's also go grab a building block, like so. Like so. And it also needs to have a redstone signal. It's kind of like, if you remember here, depending on the length of water, you get different outcomes of rock. For instance, with no redstone signal, you get cobblestone. With a 7 redstone signal, you get granite, etc. And so, let's grab more blocks. You may be wondering what the drawer is doing over there. And I'll tell you, like right now. First, let's cover these up, because I don't want them burning. Like so. So, as I was saying, the steam rock breaker requires a redstone to decide what block it's gonna make, since it doesn't have an interface. And you could use vanilla redstone, like place down redstone dust, and then use levers to decide, like I did before. Or you can use something a lot more compact, being this basic drawer. If we open this up, it has two upgrades. It has a storage downgrade, meaning it can only hold a single stack of items, and it also has a redstone upgrade, a mixed signal for total storage. And if we take these, now it doesn't have to be arrows, it can be anything. I just chose arrows because they're actually useless. You can only use them to craft arrows with, which is not useful in a skyblock. So anyways, I did some testing, and the required amount that we would want in order to get granite is power level of 8. So now if we provide it with steam, it should start making granite. I'm also gonna use a lever. Where is my cobblestone? I'm also gonna use a lever because I also want to get andesite, and in order to get andesite you need a power level of 16. Right then, before we move all that, 16, I need small bronze pipes, which means I need 6 plates, which means I need 9 bronze. Let's also process that. You see how useful this is? Instead of 12, I need 9, and eventually all these add up. So yeah, also let's go check on these. They're all done, so let's go grab them. And now let's compact them into fire bricks. We have 33. Yeah, that should be enough because it's a 3 by 3 by 4 with hollow in the middle. We also need to make a primitive blast furnace. I already have all the materials here, like so. Also this. Right, let's move it, because I want this to have access to the chest, not this. Let's put it here. As I was saying, hammer and fire. No. It's screwdriver and hammer. Screwdriver. Like so. This. Let me just put this in again. this is essentially a crafting table that remembers recipes. So I used it to remember the recipe of a chest, because I use chests a lot, and I didn't want to keep crafting them. Right, now then, let's make the tiny pipes. We need the curved pipes like so, and like so. We're also probably gonna need another hammer and bending cylinder, but that can wait. Anyways, as I was saying, we can place 1, 2, 3, and 4. The reason, actually, let's test something out. Also, this model looks really good. I really like that model. Now then, I guess I'm gonna break it. Now then, if I place it there, is it connected? Yeah, it is connected. Let's go grab a couple more blocks. Not to mention the water, but like for now, let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. Well, that was smart of me. I blocked my own water. Yeah, anyways. Is it connected? Yeah, I want to see, can I do, I can connect and disconnect it. But that's about it. I don't think I can put it into input or output mode or anything. So anyways, let's fill it up with water. This tank already has some, so let's also put this here, and let's get filling. Right. Also, if you noticed, let's go into F5 mode. I have an Enderman head. I upgraded from the skeleton head I used to have. That's pretty cool. And I also found a way. Wait, let's finish with this. Like so. If you go into the chest, you can see I have sulfur. But where did that come from? Well, I think that's an Enderman. But no, that's a skeleton. Great. I took some witch water, I placed it down, and the skeleton became a wither skeleton. Then I killed it, and it also dropped a sulfur again. It has a chance of dropping sulfur, coal, and bones. It hasn't dropped anything else for me as of yet. So that's also a good way to get coal, because you don't have to smelt it or sieve for it. But yeah, that's just a fun little fact I wanted to say. Now let's place these here, and I was thinking of putting my blast furnace right there. Also, when this starts producing steam, I want to see if the pipes actually work. I'm pretty sure they will, but just in case, because usually steam boilers accept water through the bottom, if you wanted to automate them, that is. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. For now, let's build this extension. Also, I got this idea from the comments, but eventually we're gonna have 4 big platforms, like each for their own thing. One platform for farms, etc. Another platform for machines and the smeltery, and eventually the blast furnace, the coke ovens. Another for a base, storage and all that. And yeah, but to get that we need a lot of cobblestone. And to get cobblestone we need the rock breaker. So what's this then? This is a dirt generator. I'd mentioned it a while ago, but I actually finally decided to do it, because we'd be getting cobblestone that way, so we wouldn't need it anymore. And it produces potstone, dirt and coarse dirt. Coarse dirt can be sifted for just like normal dirt. That's how I got this much cobblestone without grinding for it, at least in a sense. I mainly did it for the marble, basalt and red granite in order to get lava. But yeah, also I got this potato, which I didn't actually plant to get from seeds. A zombie dropped it. So yeah. Has this produced anything? Yeah, but I doubt it's outputting. Yeah, so what we need to do, put it here maybe? Yeah, I think now it's working. Yeah, and boom, we're getting granite. If you remember, this has a power of 8. If we take all of these out, we should be getting cobblestone. And if we pause this, we should be getting andesite. There we go. I came up with this design on my own in a test word, so I'm happy it works. And now then, where were we? Yeah, we need to build the blast furnace. Let's put this here. It's a 3 by 3 in the middle. I think, let's check again. Yeah, this goes on the second layer, and then we need to circle it, and then we need to do this 2 more times, like so. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, it formed. Now let's sleep and I'll show you exactly how it works. Right, we need to take, for now let's take enough for 8 plates, meaning 12. Let's also take 12 coke, because if you remember, if we take iron, well, let's do this the other way around actually. If we take steel, oops, caps lock, that's NRIO at Greg steel. It can be made to the primitive blast furnace with charcoal, apparently. So 1 coal coke work, that's coal, that's block of charcoal, block of coal, block of coal. I'm fairly certain coal coke works. Let's try it out. Yeah, it works. Alright then, this takes a while. I think it takes like something 75 seconds. So we'll have to wait, I guess. Also, let's place the forge hammer down and let's fill up the water. And apart from the alloy furnace, I'm not sure how many more machines we're actually gonna craft before we get into EU power. If you can see here, I bookmarked a steam turbine, a wire mill, and a bending machine. That's always the first machines I go for in GregTech, because they make life so much easier having 1-to-1 plates and 1-to-2 wires. Because with the wire mill, 1 ingot makes 2 wires. Whereas right now, 1 plate makes 1 wire, and 1 plate is 1.5 ingots. So let's put the slabs here. The ash can go here. Now then, what did I need these plates for? I needed them for the wire cutters. Like so. And then I needed this and this. Boom. 3 basic circuit boards. Circuit boards are used in order to make circuits, and before we can get a better rate, aka 1-to-2 wires and 1-to-1 plate, I'm only gonna craft 3, enough for a turbine, like here, and 2 and 1 of these, either the plate or the wire mill. I think the plate's gonna be more important. So let's get the other components. The other is wrought iron plates, 3 of them. Wrought iron, meaning I need like 6 iron. And to get that, if I remember, we have to smelt it. Yep. Also, I did a bunch of wood cutting, as you can see. We have like 9 stacks and more. So let's also start making charcoal. I did some testing in my testing world, and turns out that if we go small steam, that the small steam coal boiler is like 1.5 times better than the lava boiler, which I thought would have been the better one. But yeah, it turns out the steam coal boiler is gonna be fine, and it's also gonna be what I use in the future, because again I did some testing and turns out one cocoa coven can power 8 of these and keep them fed 24/7. Also, here's 3 stacks of granite, which would have taken me ages. Technically I can use the forge hammer, but that takes too much steam right now, which I'd rather use to make, cobblestone and stuff. So I'll have to do this essentially, place it all down. Also, is it not? Yeah, we already got 2 pieces of steel. Great. Now we're getting a 3rd one. Also, I was fairly certain that this required steel, but it doesn't, which makes it a lot cheaper. We'll also get access to tier 3 sieving, which is excellent. We get access to uranium, uranite, which won't be useful right now. We get cobalt. Cobalt is gonna be really useful because I want to make my pickaxe faster. And yeah, this is where stuff starts getting real. Right then, I'm gonna cut and go get the resources I need to make more 3 of these circuits. Well, that's gonna be a bit complicated because I need the alloy smelter and I need this. Okay, I'm gonna wait to get 6 steel. I'm also gonna craft the alloy smelter and come back in order to make vacuum tubes, and then I'm probably gonna make the circuits, so be right back. Right then, welcome back. I just checked the recording, so I need to wrap things up a bit. What I do, firstly I processed the steel completely, and I did the recipe with the charcoal dust and the dark ashes to dye all my shit brown. I also bred them, so now it's time to shear them, like so. I also crushed a bunch of the granite and also processed some of it. I moved these machines. I got a lot more granite and steam is being made to fill up all the machines. I made the steam alloy smelter, which eventually we're gonna use. I also started making glass. Let's start smelting those. Process some iron because I was running low, and I also need to make a new iron bending cylinder. I also finally got a wither skeleton skull, and I did a lot more quests here. So let's do that. We're also probably gonna make this, meaning we need at least 9. Yeah, 9 steel. And right now I only got 6. So let's grab 3 iron as well as coke. Eventually we're gonna have to leave this running 24/7 because we're gonna need a lot of steel, let me tell you that. But for now, since we're also gonna use 9 more plates here, 16, that's gonna take 16. All of these also take 2 pieces of steel. That alone is 8 pieces plus 12. That's 20 steel just for this one. That's also 16. That's 16. Yeah, like 36 pieces of steel for these 2 machines alone. So I have a lot of processing to do and a lot of crushing. Thankfully we're already getting this. So I switched over to cobblestone by removing these, because I want to get gravel for coal and stuff. This macerator still hasn't filled up. Now it should, yeah. Because essentially, right now I need glass dust, like so, and to get that you can pulverize glass. Or you can use that, you can make it by combining sand dust with flint dust. But yeah, glass is just faster. And yeah, we're probably gonna make one of these and end it out here, like so. I'm super happy with the progress we did today. I mean, we got a blast furnace, we got infinite cobble gen finally, and yeah, glass tube. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you want to see more, let me know in the comments. Bye!